boxer once said, "Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face." Mike Tyson. So today, I desire not to punch anyone in the face, but I'd rather palpate the hearts of everyone here. I'd like to thank everyone that has traveled from afar for joining us on this celebration. So at this time, I would like to get turned up, an expression that I've learned from a fellow classmate named Ulysses Pantaleon. So our expectations of nursing vary from student to student. In our very first year, some had excelled and others didn't. But mind you, we learned the significance of falls, patient call bells, bed to lowest position. Our first lesson, client safety above all. Above all, our hands felt like T-Rex sealed. Proud to put on sterile gloves and set up a sterile field. We were introduced to the functions of bedpans and walkers, how to wash your hands and to be great listeners, not quick to be talkers. We made eye contact and moreover, asked our clients to politely roll over. Do you remember studying a course that made some eyes flutter? The most famous course in nursing school called Self and Others. Accomplished was much and we took a major step that was quite far. Clinical accomplishment, vitals taken, and a brief recorded in my very first RPR. What better kind of nurses could we ever ask for? What big smiles, each of us arriving at the classroom doors. Unless it was 8 a.m., or Monday morning, or Friday evenings. Now there's some key things about nurses you need to hear. It doesn't matter about the client's status, nor gender, if they are heavy or slender. This class has looked after the poor and the overspenders, the young and the old, broken or whole, from disease of the heart to disease of the soul. They have helped those who want help and those who need help. This very class has looked after the sad and the happy, the sweet old ladies and the people that make our lives difficult. I don't know if you've ever heard this expression before. Life is like a box of chocolates. That's from a movie from Forrest Gump. Well, nursing school is a lot like a box of chocolates, if the chocolates represented knowledge, and the box was kind of in a room that was on fire, with no escape or fire extinguishers. And there was no chocolate but cheeses, because no one really gets cheese in a box. But I think Dr. Colby did. He ate them before his talks. Students would answer questions with questions, like, "Teacher, what is," or "What's that?" or "What's wrong with this gash?" Or Teacher, what is heat rash?" There's no such thing as heat rash. There's no such thing as heat rash. But I have to mention an elephant in the room during this session. Many people here still believe that nursing is a female profession. Look around. You don't have to be a genius. Men are just nurses born with the Adam's apple. So if you're a male nurse, can you please raise up your hand? That was just a distraction so that Nancy Platt doesn't yell at me on the stand. But honestly, this nursing class is the very best. We work together and collaborate all the time, unless you ask us about our jurisprudence test. We all wrote that independently, and we did not, I don't know why we're laughing, but we all did that by ourselves. To all the nurses I see, imagine all the registration fees, and think about all the loans, and all the missed out ice cream cones. Despite all that stuff, we're proud to be called nurses, and proud of you are all who are listening. The opportunity to learn in this country is simply a blessing, to live each day to the fullest, not driving while texting. And I have to say that because I care about every one of you, and every nurse here does too. The profession we call nursing is about protecting you. So class, don't think about the tuition that you won't get back, because rather, think about how much now you can give back. You don't have to start in the job setting, just start right now, and do so when you go home. Develop those therapeutic relationships, and practice shalom. Don't wait to be kind, and don't say, "Only if I knew." Take each opportunity to cherish what you have, and don't forget to say, "I love you." Don't let the days keep on passing by. Whether it is studying or working, you just have to try. Especially when you don't know when the next time you're going to be able to say goodbye. Ray Bradbury Burry once said a famous quote, "Love what you do and do what you love. But I say do what is love." The Apostle Paul once wrote to the church of Corinth, "Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres." We were all made in the image of the same God that also made heaven. Nursing is love at its very core. Whether you work in the community, mental health, administration, or even on the floor, do what you can with what you have where you are. Roosevelt Theodore. It's kind of true what they say, nursing can be a dirty profession. We do deal with bad blood, guts, and infection. We have a responsibility to teach people like Taylor Swift, so we can mention Band-Aids don't fix bullet holes. Because some holes can't be fixed by medication or therapy, because there's problems that aren't fixed with simple apparatuses. We learn to look around and understand the importance of socioeconomic status. Not reflecting on negativity or past mistakes that we've done. Reflect on the day at hand and what amazing things have yet to come. There will be clients that may sometimes open up and cry, admitting that we may be the only thing that intervenes between them and suicide. Sympathy, empathy, apathy. Do you remember where we reside? We deal with cuts, bruises, fevers, and chills. Nausea, vomiting, chronic pain, and very more still. We have talked to kids that have lost their parents, parents that have lost their children. We will change the clothes of veterans that have fought for the future and have saved millions. There will be sad times where we don't know what to say other than an apology. Unable to answer someone's question, why is my friend dying in oncology? But we will always try our best and relate to one another, despite not having all the answers. Can you tell me how you feel? Because I knew I was sad when my grandma died to cancer. So let's talk about it. Grads, when you put on your regalia and potentially graduating hats, think about whom there is to thank for where you are at now. Let's remember our teachers, leaders, and clinical instructors, the ones that helped us during our IP, our wise preceptors. Thank you for our families that have raised us up right each night, the ones that thought about our success when their kids were asleep at night. And I know there's some classmates here that have lost loved ones during this path, so would you join me if I asked to clap and cheer for those who couldn't make it on their behalf? So although we may be a small group, we are part of a bigger fraction. One thing can make a change. We can even use political action. So nurses, take a look around. Look at where we are. Finally graduating. No more RPRs. So let's make a change in our homes, communities, countries, and our world. And so if you haven't been motivated at all during this speech, I'd like to quote something by Shia LaBeouf. Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true. Some people's dreams are of success. And while they're dreaming, you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit. And you're not going to stop there. So what are you waiting for? Just do it. Just do it. Because you can do it. Don't worry about what people say about you. There's always going to be someone that will dislike you and put you down. But if you think about that and dwell on those kinds of things, you're not going to be able to care about the people who actually need your help. Do more than belong. Participate. Do more than care. Help. Do more than believe. Practice. Do more than be fair. Be kind. Do more than forgive. Forget. Do more than dream. Work. Lastly, don't do anything you can't put your heart fully into. Bring warmth into everyone's life that you meet, and never stop succeeding in life. Thank you.